Let me read the lesson, The Magic Garden. Children, listen it very carefully and some activities we will do. As we already know, the lesson which I converted into poem. You did all the activities. Now let me read the lesson. The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were also marigolds, poppies and pansies. See the birds. You can listen the sound of the birds. I think you are listening very carefully. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers indeed danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." They were the children from the school. One sunny morning, the flowers were looking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots." So children, we had already gone through the lesson and some activities we will do. Naming words you have to pick out from the first paragraph. From the second paragraph you have to pick out the verb form, second form of verb, and from the third paragraph you have to pick out adjective. Naming word, that means noun. When we say something about animals, birds, things, okay, you are knowing very well. Verb, second form of verb you have to pick out. Here it is already given second form, and you have to write first form as well as second form. Okay, then when we say something about the noun, that is adjective. When we describe the noun, just like our hair, here is naming word, but black hair. Our grandparents, they are having white hair, so white is adjective, black is adjective. Black hair, white hair. In the same way, morning, sunny morning. Once, dear little ones, dear little children. Then watering can, watering is adjective. Thirsty root, that is dry root, that is also adjective. Now children, we will go to the next page. It is full of picture reading. Okay, we will do picture reading by seeing this picture. It is really very beautiful. We can say one thing, it's a school. There is a school. We can say there is a tree, there is a bird. The children are playing. Two children are on the seesaw. Two children are running, enjoying. Colorful flowers are there. You can do it. Now let me go. "Yes," said the marigolds, "the boys are good to us too. They dig the ground so well." That means two boys. Here you can see, my dear children, here the boys are good to us. Okay, they said the boys are good to us because they are digging the ground. Then see here, beta, picture reading is given here. Again, we have to see the picture, and I have given some sentences. You have to rearrange those. First one is done for you. The sun yellow looking is. The sun is looking yellow. You have to rearrange and frame the sentences. See the sentences very carefully, and then you have to rearrange by observing this picture. It is a beautiful picture. The sun is shining brightly. Many trees are there. The trees are looking grand. One bird is sitting on the branches of the tree. One bird is on the ground eating breads given by the child. One child is standing here. Two children, two girls are watering the plants. The beautiful flowers are grown there. Now see, I have written here pronoun. Pronoun means when we use in place of noun. When we use in place of noun, that is called pronoun. See children, here is also a small paragraph. It's a beautiful conversation between the flowers, the sun, the birds. Okay, they what they were doing, they were conversing with each other. They were talking about each other. They were talking with each other about the children. They were talking with each other about the children. Here you have to pick out pronoun we love the little children. Here we means the birds said. Here said a tiny bird. They are what they are? They are very kind and they bring bread for us. That means the birds. One bird said that the lovely children, they loved to bring bread for them. That means us, the birds. All the birds said we must work hard to make our dresses. That means all the flowers said. Flowers said that yes, we must do hard work to make our dresses very pretty, very beautiful for the children. Will be here soon because they will be here soon now and we will be ready with our beautiful dresses. We and our both are flowers. We and our pronoun. Okay, when we say something about the noun, the sun said, I will help you also. Sun also very much nicely said, I will help you also, for nothing pleases me better than to see the children. That means the sun also loved to see the children running in the golden sunshine. Suddenly the children came out laughing and singing, and the flowers stopped their songs to listen to them. Flowers stopped their song. That means there means flowers. Stopped their songs to listen to them. To listen to them means children. Oh, look at the tall sunflower, said one child. One child was very much pleased with the tall sunflower, and the sunflower lifted its head very proudly. It was raising its head very proudly, very greatly. And the child said, I love the marigold in its golden dress. In its golden dress, the marigold. I love the marigold in its golden dress. Marigold is it here. The marigold smiled happily. The here happily is adverb. When we say something about the verb here, smiled it is said. Smiled is adverb, and when we say something about the verb, that is adverb. The marigold smiled happily. Here in this, from this paragraph, you have to pick out pronoun. And the last one, here children, you will see meaning of, I have written here meaning. Okay, let us go through the lines. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. Really, this magic garden had fairies. Fairies, do you know fairies? Fairies means the creature which the creatures having magical power. They are fairies. They can fly. Okay. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. They danced and sang sweet songs which only children could hear. Children could hear the fairies' song, sweet song. After a time, the fairies came out dancing and talked with the children. They also loved the children. Fairies also loved the children very much. Their dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. Dresses of the fairies were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. Now the magic garden was quiet that night. The flowers and birds were asleep and dreaming of the next day when the children would come again. That means they slept and they started dreaming of the children. They were waiting for the children to come again. Here I have written some meanings. Indeed. Indeed means really, truly. Fairies means a creature with magic power. Dreaming to see or imagine in sleep. We can do something more, dear little children. Pick out 3 words with silent letter. Some words are there. You have to pick out silent letter L. Silent letter with L. What were the flowers and the birds dreaming of? That you have to write yourself. And this fairy garden, It was adapted from the fairy garden. It was taken from the fairy garden by Margaret. Margaret H. Bolton. You have to remember this writer's name. Dear little children, do all the activities as I explained you. Thank you, dear.